right now I'm driving to go get lip filler. I have to drive and film at the same time because I'm running late as per usual. I don't know how I always end up running late for everything, but it is what it is. My appointment's at 5 p.m. so I just clocked out of work and now I'm on my way. And I'm making this video to document my experience getting lip filler and also show the healing process. Oh my gosh, my lips are so sore. It feels like, I don't know, they feel so swollen, which she said is normal. The swelling will go down, but I feel like they look a little crazy right now. and a little too big, but I think it's fine because I would rather have them be a little too big now, and then once the swelling goes down, I think I'll be happier with the size because what she did was she gave me half a syringe and then she let me look at it, and she said if I liked how they looked after half a syringe when they were swollen, that I should probably add a little more because the swelling will go down and then the size will be a little smaller. So she was so nice though, so friendly. She gave me a little ice pack too to ice my lips with. I also think she did a really good job with the shape. Like, I think she kept the shape looking natural still. And I think I just have to get used to seeing the bigger lips on my face because it was really shocking at first seeing such a huge difference. But I feel like once the swelling starts to subside, that they're not going to look too unnatural or crazy or anything. But yeah, I feel like I can barely talk because my lips are so sore and swollen and numb, but I think I'm happy with them so far. I think I'll like them more once the swelling goes down a bit because they are a bit much right now, but I think that's normal, so I'll give a close-up. I think they look really good from the side profile too. Hello, so it's the next day, day 2. As you can see, they're very swollen and very bruised, and they do look a bit duck-like. I think when I first saw them yesterday, I was almost shocked just seeing such a big difference in my face. It was kind of jarring to me, but I started to get used to them last night, and I actually was liking how they were looking. But then today, I feel like the top lip swelled up more, so they look a bit duck-like, but I know that's normal and just part of the healing process. The only thing though is I feel like I've noticed this side is swelling more because I told her I have some natural asymmetry in my lip. So my left side of my lip was a little bit shorter than the right side. So I asked her to put a little bit extra on the left side, but I feel like as a result of that, this side is so much more inflamed and it almost is puffy above the lip, which I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I've seen some people say it's normal during the healing process, so I'm just going to trust the process and hope it heals good. But it hurts to smile. That's about as much as I can smile without it hurting. I just had a Zoom meeting for work, but luckily the webcam quality is so bad you couldn't even tell how like weird and bruised my lips looked because you could barely see what I looked like anyway. I haven't been icing them yet today, but I think I'm going to ice them after I get out of work. I also bought some pineapple juice to drink to help with the bruising. I was so tired last night after getting the injections that I didn't pick up the arnica tablets, but I was like really woozy and I felt like I couldn't drive and I was just exhausted. Just getting the injections made me feel really weird, and then as the night went on, I felt progressively worse. Like before bed, my lips were hurting me so badly. They were so sore. They were like throbbing almost, and so I took extra strength Tylenol like my injector recommended, and I also had a really bad headache and I felt kind of nauseous too, but when I woke up this morning I felt better, and today they're sore but it's not so painful that it's like throbbing like it was yesterday, so I think they're headed in the right direction. They're so crusty. I can't believe how chapped they are. Thanks. Good morning. It is day 4. As you can see, they're still very bruised and they're starting to peel like a lot. They're really dry, but I don't want to rip off any of the dead skin because I'm worried about then like injuring the skin under it. So I'm just leaving all the gross peeling skin right now and hoping it falls off on its own. But I think I'm going to pick up some Vaseline today to try to get them more hydrated because I feel like the lip balm I've been using is not cutting it. They definitely feel a lot better today. It doesn't feel stiff above my mouth anymore. I can move them a lot better and they're not as sore today. They feel a lot better, so they're definitely healing. Right now I'm about to do my makeup. I'm filming a little YouTube short TikTok situation. I'll put you guys here so you can see while I do my makeup. Try to do a little bit of contour. So funny actually, I was trying to drink for the first 2 days, even the first 3 days, because my lips were so swollen and so numb, it hurt to like close them or pucker them at all. So when I was drinking out of a glass like this, I couldn't fully close my mouth around the rim, if that makes sense. So every time I drank water, I would just like spit the water back onto my chin and get it all down my shirt. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. It is day 6. I thought the swelling was almost completely gone, but it actually started to get worse last night, and it's also pretty bad today. It's actually mostly my upper lip and above my upper lip. I don't know if you can tell, but it looks a bit ducky up here. It might not be as noticeable on camera as it is in person, or like I can actually feel the swelling when I touch up here. I was going to take a Benadryl because my injector told me that antihistamines could help with swelling, but I'm working from home right now, and then I have plans to meet up with my friends later, so I'm kind of worried if I take a Benadryl I might get really sleepy and pass out. So I think I'm going to wait until before bed tonight to take the Benadryl. I also might pick up some arnica cream or arnica tablets today, and I have been drinking pineapple juice. I haven't been drinking a ton though because since it's so acidic, it actually hurts my stomach. I'm very sensitive to pineapple, so I've been mixing it with water. I've been drinking about maybe like 4 ounces of pineapple juice a day. 4 to 6 ounces. My lips were so dry. I finally got the dead skin chunks off. I was afraid to rip them off at first, but I got all the dead skin off my lips, and I picked up some Aquaphor. I wanted to get Vaseline, but they didn't have any at the drugstore I went to, so I just got the Aquaphor instead. It seems to be doing a really good job. I was also icing my lip this morning too. It's been kind of sore also. It's been sore above my lip, so I'm hoping that goes away soon. It was pretty sore last night. I feel like I'm talking funny too because my upper lip just feels so puffy right here, and I can even feel it inside my mouth. Like my gum feels puffy, like thick. I don't know, I'm hoping it improves soon. I think yesterday I messed up because first I didn't drink pineapple juice, then I didn't drink a lot of water, and also I had spicy food. It wasn't too spicy actually, like spice level wise, but I did have chickpeas that were covered in curry powder, so I feel like maybe that inflamed my lips because I was really hungry and I wasn't being careful. So I did get some of the curry powder on my lip. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with the videos and pictures of the healing process. And I'm hoping that my swelling goes down soon. So it's Tuesday, day 7, and I'm having some more swelling. I thought the swelling was going away, and now it seems like it's coming back more. I was really swollen yesterday and also today. I have swelling going up on this side, which I don't know if that's something to be concerned about. Hopefully it's nothing. I took Benadryl yesterday, which seemed to help a bit, but it made me feel really weird. I haven't taken Benadryl in a while for anything, and I feel like maybe I'm reacting to it differently than I used to. Like maybe I'm more sensitive because I felt really weird all night after I took it, and also kind of depressed almost, like in a weird mood. So I don't want to take Benadryl again today because I feel like I was like in a weird headspace yesterday after I took it. I don't know. But I can feel like the puffiness all on this side. I don't know if maybe it's because I have sensitive sinuses, particularly on the left side of my face. So maybe this is just like my sensitive area. I've been icing it a little bit, and I took Tylenol. I'm going to try to sleep elevated tonight and hope that the swelling goes down. If it gets worse, I'll let my injector know, and I also have a follow-up appointment with her in 2 weeks, so if I still have concerns, I can bring them up with her, but hopefully it's no big deal. it has officially been 10 days since I got my lip filler done. I'm still having some swelling. I actually texted my injector about it yesterday, I want to say, or the day before yesterday. I texted her because I was concerned, since I couldn't get a straight answer on Google if it was normal or not, because most of my swelling is concentrated up in this area. I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like I look like a Who from down in Whoville just because it's so puffy up here, and I can actually feel like a hard stiff spot over here compared to this side, so I was getting pretty nervous. But I let her know what I was experiencing, and she had me send her some pictures, and she said in her opinion she wasn't concerned and it just seemed like normal swelling and part of the healing process. But she said that if I wanted to, I could come in anytime this week and have her take a look at it in person. But I told her I was just going to wait it out and let her know if anything changed or if it got worse. And then I'd just see her at my follow-up appointment. My follow-up appointment is February 21st, and today is February 9th. I still have a little bit of time before the appointment, but she assured me the swelling above the lip is normal, and so I'm just going to keep an eye on it and make sure I don't have any other weird symptoms that happen. But I think I just have a sensitive face, and also my left sinus is always chronically inflamed, so I feel like maybe the sinus inflammation I already have is contributing to the lip filler swelling. I think this weekend I'm gonna pick up some arnica finally, maybe the tablets and the gel. I'm not sure which I prefer, but I'm gonna try it out. Also, I think I've been messing up by eating things with hot sauce and also having coffee. I don't think the caffeine or hot sauce is helping with the swelling, because I know spicy foods can irritate. I also read caffeine is not good to have for the first couple days, and although it's already been over a week, I feel like since I'm swelling so much, maybe I should just cut the caffeine out for a bit and see if that helps. Yeah, I'm still happy with my results. I'm just hoping it heals. I do like the lips themselves. Just not so happy about like this whole area looking really ducky. I do really like the lips though. They look so much more plump. I love the shape. Yeah, I'm just hoping they start healing soon and that everything goes smoothly with the healing process. Also, look how cute this little vanity mirror is that my mom got me for Christmas. Oh, I also forgot to mention, since I'm having difficulty still, to be safe, I'm not drinking from a straw for the first 3 weeks probably. I don't want to have any risks, so no straws. And I've been trying to be careful when I'm drinking water that I'm not puckering my mouth too much. And it's hard for me to smile actually because of how puffy it is up here. I can smile with my mouth closed like this, but you can see it looks a little funny. Like you can see the puffiness. And when I do it with my teeth, it really looks weird. It's like strange, but hopefully it gets better. It is May 4th and it's officially been 3 months since I got my lip filler done, so I thought I would just kind of reflect and share my final thoughts and if I have any regrets and things like that. I actually don't regret it at all. I really love my lips and I feel like it was a huge confidence booster for me at first, and now that I've kind of like adjusted to them on my face, it's not as much of a confidence booster because it's like I'm used to my new reflection and how they look, but I still love them and I feel like they look really great in pictures. And before, I used to be really insecure about how my lips looked in pictures, and also when I was talking, I just felt like my top lip looked kind of funny. And now that I've had lip filler, I feel like my face just looks more balanced overall, and I think they suit my face really well. I was nervous at first because, as I was talking about in some of the other clips, it didn't really look that bad on camera, and I actually brought up the puffiness above my lips to my friends on my birthday, and they didn't really think it looked that bad or that puffy, so it may have just been me being paranoid about like the appearance. I definitely think it looks less puffy up here than it did, and I was also getting really nervous because of the way it was feeling. I don't know if I really mentioned the sensation that much, but for the first 3 weeks that I had lip filler, maybe like 3.5 weeks, I was having a lot of pain right up here, and I actually normally am prone to sinus pain, particularly on my left side only for some reason. I always get sinus pain in that area, but it's usually more like a dull ache, and it was kind of a constant throbbing pain I was having in my face. I could feel it all day long pretty much for 3.5 weeks straight, and some days it was worse than others, so I was kind of nervous that something had gone wrong, but then the pain just completely stopped after 3.5 weeks, and it's been fine ever since. And I've had sinus pain since then, since I'm prone to, like, I don't know, allergies and things like that, but it hasn't, you know, been bad. I did feel like when I had my follow-up appointment that she just kind of blew off my concerns, and I also felt like she was kind of defensive too, because I think she thought I was accusing her of the filler having migrated, because she was like, oh, well, it wouldn't have migrated, and if it had migrated, it would have migrated to right above your lip, not that high up. And she basically was dismissing what I was saying and acting like I was making up the puffiness and making up like the pain. I don't know, I just kind of felt like she was defensive and thinking I was accusing her of something, which I didn't really like that, because I wasn't trying to like accuse her of doing anything wrong, and I never said that I thought the filler migrated. I just like told her that I thought it looked swollen and that it felt puffy and that I was having like achiness in that area. Because of that, I think if I get more filler in the future, I feel like I would prefer to go to maybe a plastic surgeon where I don't know, I just feel like maybe they would have more medical expertise, and I would feel more comforted knowing that if I had a bad reaction or if something went wrong, that they would be able to fix it or know what was wrong, versus when you go to a med spa like I did. I went to Chapter Aesthetic Studios. They have a few locations around the US. It's like a chain type thing. I feel like if I went to an actual plastic surgeon's office, I would have just felt more like safe knowing that if something went wrong, they would be able to handle it. I think med spas are more just cosmetic focused. Even though the person who did my injections was a nurse practitioner, I don't know, I just feel like med spas are not actual medical place like a plastic surgeon's office is. It's a spa focused place. Like they offer facials and things like that. So I don't know, that was just my opinion. That I don't know if I would recommend going to a med spa or a chain place like that. I just feel like if you have something go wrong, then you're probably not going to be able to go back to them for them to fix it. I don't know, that's just my thought process. I've seen some people online too, actually, after I got my lips done, saying to not go to med spas, like for that reason, because plastic surgeons, they just have more knowledge and more medical background. I'm glad that they did end up healing and that I don't have any complications. It's funny because at first I actually thought my lips were too big, and now that they've kind of settled, it's been 3 months, I feel like they've kind of gone down a bit, and I kind of miss when they were bigger, but I still really like the way they look. I don't have any immediate plans to get more, but I think if they ended up dissolving a lot, that I would probably go back and maybe get 1/2 milliliter, probably from a plastic surgeon. I'll show you guys a close-up of what my lips look like now. One other thing that's actually wrong with my lips is, I don't know if it was caused by me biting my lip, because since my lower lip was so much bigger than I was used to, and it was kind of swollen at first when it was healing, I kept biting my lower lip. And then maybe 3 weeks after I got them done, I put on a lip plumping gloss, which is when I noticed this happen. So I'm not sure if it was the plumping gloss or the biting the lip or a combination of both, but I actually have a bump now on like the inner part of my lip. I'll show you guys. It looked really bad at first and it's gone down now, but I can still see that it's there. You see right there, it sticks up a bit. It's very subtle, but you can just see like a little bump right there. It's not very noticeable though, so I don't really care, but I'm kind of afraid of using plumping glosses now since I got them done, because I've tried it twice and both times I felt like my lips looked kind of lumpy, bumpy afterward and just didn't feel great. So I don't know if I would necessarily recommend using plumping gloss after you get lip filler done, which is disappointing because it's kind of fun to get a little bit of extra oomph, you know, when you're going out, but overall, I'm really happy with my lips and happy with my decision. I think they look really good. Looking at old pictures of myself versus pictures I take now, I just feel like I like how my face looks so much better now. And that's not to say that, you know, I think you need to get lip filler to look good or that like you're not pretty if you don't have full lips. But it was an insecurity of mine, and I don't think I looked bad before, but I just feel like having my lips a little more full really just enhances my features. Just kind of adds to my natural beauty, I guess. I know like the lips aren't natural, but I mean when I don't have makeup on, I just feel like a little more confident, and I feel like my lips suit my face more now than they did before. So yeah, I'm really happy with the results. I did end up buying some arnica cream that I rubbed on the left side of my face when I was having that pain and swelling, and I did notice almost instantly that the swelling started to go down. So if you're having issues with swelling, I would definitely recommend trying arnica. I can't say whether it helps with bruising or not, though my friend did tell me it helped her a lot with bruising. I never took it orally, and I didn't buy the cream until like weeks after the fact, so my bruising was already pretty much gone, but I bruised horribly at first, as you saw, and my lips were really dry and peeling, so I would recommend trying to keep them moisturized. The only thing that really works for me is Vaseline or Aquaphor. The Aquaphor works really well for me, but I think it's not cruelty-free, which I don't like, so I don't think I would repurchase it. I'm going to try to find a vegan alternative to Aquaphor that works just as well, so if I do find one, I will pin it in the comments below. Another nice thing too is I feel like now that I got my lips filled, I'm more diligent about keeping my lips moisturized, because I feel like before my lips were always so dry and crusty, and they would look even more small and shriveled up when they were dry. Now I'm just better with keeping them moisturized because I want to keep them looking full for as long as I can. So I'm always applying Vaseline or Aquaphor. Oh, the other thing I mentioned too was that I could not use straws for a really long time. It hurt really bad whenever I used a straw. It was just like pain up here, like from the suction motion. I can use straws now, but I try to be careful and not suck too hard because I just don't want like the filler to migrate. I don't know. I'm just a bit paranoid about migration. It also hurt to smile for probably a month, and now I can finally smile regularly, because at first I felt like I couldn't fully move my mouth. It was almost like it felt like my lips kind of stopped once I went up to a certain point, and it was very uncomfortable to smile, but I can smile with my teeth now. Though I prefer not to anyway because my teeth are crooked, but I can at least fully smile and it doesn't feel weird or hurt. The other thing too is definitely do not eat spicy food for like maybe the first couple weeks, because I kept eating hot sauce for some reason, and every time I ate hot sauce my lips would kill me. It wasn't just a normal hot sauce burn you get when you get spicy stuff on your lips, it was intensified, and my lips would always get swollen too after I had the hot sauce. So I would recommend avoiding spicy foods while you're still healing, because I think it definitely irritates your lips and makes it harder for your lips to heal properly. But if you have any questions about like lip filler or my experience, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll try to answer your questions to the best of my ability. I hope this video was helpful. I just made this video because I'm someone who likes to hear firsthand experiences from real people before I get something done, so I thought this video might be helpful for other people who are going to get lip filler done. I didn't make this video to try to make anyone feel bad bad or make anyone feel like you have to get lip filler, but it's something I'd been thinking about getting done for years, and I was just curious about the healing process and other people's experiences. So I know I was like looking up things people said on Reddit, and I was watching a lot of lip filler videos, so I thought I would make my own and just document how the healing process went for me, especially as someone who's pretty sensitive to things. So I just thought it might be helpful for other people to document my healing process and offer my, opinions about it and perspective. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful for you. Oh, another thing too I'd like to mention is not to get too much done at once, especially if you have smaller lips to start out with, because I've heard if you get over a milliliter at one time, you're definitely going to be more prone to migration. And another thing I've heard too is some people actually say you should go back every 6 months to get them refilled because your body will naturally dissolve the filler. But now they're actually finding that the filler may not ever dissolve at all. I think it may depend on the person. I'm not sure if maybe some of it will be metabolized, but basically what I've heard from people is that if you keep going back and getting more and more lip filler each time, if you're going every 6 months, that the filler may never completely dissolve, and you may actually need to get a dissolver injected to dissolve it. And I've heard the dissolver is very painful and that it can even have side effects, so I would just be careful with that. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like it, and also if you want to see more like beauty and skincare type content, please subscribe. I also like to do vlogs. I think I'm going to be doing like morning routines and productive days in my life kind of vlogs because I'm trying to be more productive this year and also get back on my workout grind. So if you're interested in seeing like that kind of stuff, subscribe to see more. And I just got these hair extensions. They're just clip-ins. They're from the brand insert name here, which I've bought ponytail extensions from them before when my hair was blonde, but obviously I haven't been able to wear them since I dyed my hair back to my natural color. So I finally splurged and got these 24-inch blowout extensions, and they were on sale for $80. I think they're so pretty. I have really thin hair naturally, so I don't need a lot. So I only have one 3-clip one in right now, and then two clips on the side. It would definitely look better if I curled my hair because you can see like the straight pieces, but anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.